We're joined here on the floor by Jeff Taylor of Digital Risk. He's got some thoughts about the housing market, what it means for the economy. We've had another run of somewhat disappointing housing data. Where does that leave us in this cycle?
You know, I think 2016, unfortunately, is going to be a lot like 2015. I'm not seeing a lot of growth in the purchase market for a couple of reasons. One, the world economy, it's still very difficult for, I think, millennials to feel very good about making that first-time home buy. But on the other hand, you have historically low interest rates right now still, so if people haven't refinanced, I think it's still a heck of an opportunity. What I think the big push from the housing perspective for the next year is going to be is how do they use technology to really drive that lending experience? This is a basis that really hasn't been disrupted yet, but I think a lot of the big banks are trying to figure out how to use mobile apps and how to really use more digital technology to be able to get to the consumer.
I mean, what's to read on markets generally here? We've talked a lot about the divide. How big is it between all-time highs to some extent on stocks and the weaker underlying trend here, housing included, for the economy?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a mixed bag, right? Because, I mean, the stocks are higher, but you don't necessarily get that feeling of confidence of wages and earnings right now. So you're still sort of middle line. And you look at the bond market, there's not nearly as much liquidity as you might think right now. So I think it's sort of, next 6 months, I think, could be very choppy, very volatile. And I think that lower interest rates will help fuel a lot of some businesses in the housing market going forward.
All right, well, that has been the hope for a while, right? Low growth, high liquidity. It's gotten us where we are today.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Jeff Taylor.
Which is where exactly?
All-time highs, almost.
But that's where I'm betting.
If you own assets, it's been good, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jeff.
Appreciate it, Jeff.